crazy, wild, and rough and rude. The dean don't like their attitude. That animal fraternity, well, it could mean the end of you and me. Baby, baby, Delta House, oh, Delta House. Let's go down to the Delta House, 'cause the things they're saying and the things they do are A-okay with me if I can do them too. Oh, yeah. Come on, baby, let's go. Darling, please, let's go. Let's go down to the Delta House. Let's go down to the Delta House. Let's just say that the Delta House.
Laura, why should it matter to you that I asked your roommate out last night? Unethical? Unethical. Laura, I'm going to be a doctor, not a lawyer. Besides, I thought you two shared everything.
Hoover, I just happened to be in your room, and I happened to notice that you had some salami left over from that package that your mother sent you. So I was wondering if I could borrow just a little tiny slice of it. Sure. Thanks.
Laura, if you're going to be so possessive, we're going to have to end that long and meaningful relationship that started last Saturday night. Personally, I think there's enough of me to go around for both of you. Laura? Laura.
Bert. Hoover. I'm having trouble with the fall of the Roman Empire.
Just a bunch of kids in togas having too much of a good time. Delta House on a very large scale.
I can't figure out how the Roman Empire fell.
I think I can help you. It's quite simple, really. First, let me help you find the right chapter. The Roman Empire fell for many reasons. Some say it was the lead pots they cooked in which weakened their central nervous system.
Really?
Some say it was some kind of epidemic. Cold Italian winds under their togas. Some say perfume.
Perfume?
Well, yours is certainly weakening my central nervous system.
Robert Hoover. Ooh, I've got to go.
Bombshell? Bombshell? Can I walk with you?
Sure, where are you going?
Where are you going?
To the campus store.
It's fine. It's been great having you around the house this year.
Well, thanks, Robert. It's fun at Delta.
Do you like Otter? I mean, really like him. Not just like, but like.
Sure. And Blotto, and Pinto, and D-Day.
No. I mean romantically.
Look, don't believe a word Otter says. He and I are just good friends.
I've never said this before.
What?
I mean, I've never said this to a girl before.
What?
It's the first time in my entire life, well, except my mother. But then, of course, in my mother's case, it's different.
What?
Well, there was a time in second grade I did say it to Mary Louise Wilson, but after all, that was just second grade.
Robert Hoover, what are you trying to say?
Bombshell? I love you.
Well, I love you too, Hoover.
And to think it started right here on this couch.
Well, what'd you say then, Hoover?
Oh, you're not going to believe this.
No, wait a second, Hoover. I'll believe it. I mean, I believe anything. I even believe in the tooth fairy.
She said she loves me, too.
She loves you? Well, what about all those dates with Otter? What about Todd Carroll and Johnny Hughes and all those other campus hotshots she did?
She says they're all just friends. Otter, too.
Hey, wait a minute. Just kidding, guys. The Bombshell and I are just friends.
She says she has this love for me just like I have for her. And then I pinned her.
When he said that, what were your exact words? My exact words were, well, Hoover, I love you too.
You didn't.
Well, I do love him. I love all the guys at Delta.
What did he do?
He jumped up about 12 feet. Then he climbed that old tree over by the quad. Then he jumped up on the statue of old man Faber and he kissed him.
Go on.
Then he grabbed me and he pinned his Delta pin right here. Being very careful. Then he ran off down the quad singing.
Singing?
Yeah, I think it was Love is a Many Splendid Thing.
Oh.
Muffy, what am I going to do? I wouldn't hurt Robert Hoover for the world. Oh, please, God, don't let that be him. I'm not ready for him. It's him.
Be firm, Bombshell. When it comes to love, the truth is always better if it hurts. Firm, direct, honest, to the point.
Hi. Sure. Yeah. Monday? Well, I'm busy, but I can break my date. And Tuesday? Okay. And Wednesday and Thursday. All right. Goodbye.
You call that firm?
Ancient history is really very simple if you think about it in modern terms.
Like how?
Well, take Caesar and Cleopatra. Just think of them like any other couple that meets and falls in love. There they are, living thousands of miles apart, empires to run, people waiting 6 deep outside their offices, everyone telling them they should forget about each other. And what do? They live only for each other, give up everything for love, and settle down in a split-level pyramid with 2 chariots in the garage.
Hoover, this isn't going to work.
You don't want to study history this way. Of course not. History takes time. And I've got to get to algebra.
Hoover, please. About you and me. You and I have got to talk about the future.
The future, an important topic. But not now. I must leave on the wings of love. One last touch. And off.
Must be spring.
Sir, isn't it terrible the way these people flaunt their degraded standards and sensuality beneath the very gaze of our beloved founder?
Isn't it a wonderful day, Doug? Isn't it?
I barely know the man, sir.
This is what love is all about. A loaf of bread, a jug of wine, and thou.
Hoover, there's something I have to tell you.
Save it, my sweet. Look at those rings. Just look at them. Are diamonds really a girl's best friend?
No, Hoover.
Of course not. You're not the greedy diamond-loving kind. What's your favorite ring in the window?
I like that watch.
Like a wonderful anniversary gift. Switzerland, what a perfect place for a honeymoon. Oh, you probably prefer the warmer climates, like Jamaica. Look at that beach. Bombshell, suppose you were getting married, and you could go anywhere in the world that you wanted to on your honeymoon. Where do you think you'd go?
Hoover, I'm not really thinking about honeymoon.
Of course not. First, you have to think about the wedding. You know, when I get married someday, I'm going to want a full, formal wedding. Won't you?
Hoover, I'm not thinking about weddings.
Well, you should be. I mean, it's never too soon to start planning. Why, you never know it. D-Day, Otter, come here. Hey, who?
What?
Listen, I was thinking, when I get married, I'm going to want all the Deltas to be my best men. Men. But, well, how shall I put this? I'm just talking hypothetically, of course, but it's never too soon to settle these things. D-Day, could you be convinced to wear a tie and a pleated shirt and a jacket with shiny lapels? I know I would appreciate it, and my future wife, whoever she may be, would appreciate it too. Don't you agree, Bombshell?
I didn't know it was this bad.
Yeah, he's in deep. Humor him.
If you were this future wife, you'd make me change?
I don't think Hoover really understands my position.
Well, she's talking about the wife's own choice of color scheme.
I wear one color, basic leather.
D-Day, you can't decide this for yourself. That's up to the Bombshell. The future wife. And Otter, I think I can trust you to keep your hands off the bridesmaids.
You can trust me, Hoover.
Oh, and listen, guys, you know, it's not too soon for you to be thinking about these things. You never know when you might meet the right girl.
Sit down, Hoover. Make yourself at home.
I am at home.
President Hoover, it's time for a brother-to-brother-to-brother talk.
We'll get right to the point. Have you asked the Bombshell to marry you?
Not exactly, but when two people are in love, isn't that the natural progression?
Face it, Bombshell makes Marilyn Monroe look like yesterday's laundry.
Did someone say Marilyn Monroe?
The point is this, Hoove. Do you really want to think about marriage?
Why not? I'm over 21.
Let's not talk about why not. Why yes?
Because she's beautiful and because I love her.
Two pretty darn good reasons. Now let's discuss why not.
I'll listen, but you're not going to change my mind.
Good enough, as long as you listen.
What do you want to be when you get out of college?
A lawyer, you know that.
How long have you had this goal?
Since I first saw Perry Mason on TV.
How will you support your wife while you're in law school?
She could get a job.
What if you have kids right away? These things have a way of happening, you know.
Kids?
Yes. A little Robert Jr.?
Or a girl. A pretty little pink firecracker with a mother's blue eyes.
A family, Hoover.
Well, I'll work.
Even if it means giving up law school?
Well, a family's a family, guys.
What jobs have you had in your life?
Well, I cleaned the erasers in grade school, 8 straight years.
And?
And I was president of my fraternity in college. I am president of my fraternity.
And what are the duties of this office?
I call meetings, fix the faucets.
Sounds good. You can always be a plumber.
It ain't law, but it'll pay the rent.
And it fights off the bill collectors. Some of them.
So what else is there?
Relatives. How do you know you won't have to support her relatives?
Relatives?
Most of the beautiful girls I know have brothers who eat a lot and like to live off their in-laws.
And it doesn't stop there, Hoover. There's car payments,
Vacations.
dining room sets.
Lawn care.
Stop it! I won't take it anymore. You're not going to talk me out of anything. I am in love.
Okay, Hoove. Just sleep on it.
Remember, Hoover, we're not knocking the Bombshell. We think she's the greatest. But you should really think about what you want to do with your life.
You never think about the future, D-Day.
You're right, but that's me. You do.
Think about this, Hoove. Did Perry Mason get married in college?
for dinner.
Hi, Dad.
Robert Jr., how's my boy today? It's not nice to throw things, Robert.
Okay, I'm gonna go play with the baby now.
Oh, honey, I forgot to tell you, the boss is coming over for dinner tonight.
Oh, yeah? Well, so's my brother.
Your brother, the whale? On the same night my boss is coming? Oh, honey, I wanted everything to be just right tonight. I was going to ask him for an advance in my salary.
Hey!
Hi, boss. Come on in.
Tough day. Had 3 sinks go up on me. Dangerous. What about you and Houlihan? 27 minutes lunch break? You guys on banker's hours?
Honey, the boss is here. You want to come out and say hello? She's a little tense tonight. Bad day with the kids, and her brother's coming over for dinner. Make yourself comfortable. Sit right down there on our nice new sofa. Hi, Hoot. Thought I'd return your rake. Oh, thanks.
My rake. Heavy leaves. Say, while I'm here, can I use your lawnmower?
Oh, Larry Kroger down the street has it. I'm sorry.
No problem. I'll just use your shovel.
It's in the garage.
Garage, thanks.
My bag! It's not nice to hit people, Bobo!
Hail! Here comes the whale! Hey, Roberto! How's it going, Tiger? Whoa! Who's the heavy?
That is my boss, Vernon Wormer, of Vern's Roofing and Plumbing. Mr. Wormer, this is my wife's brother.
Hey, Vernie, how's it going? I got this real leaky roof, but I don't think you can fix it.
Why not?
Because it's over your head!
I didn't catch your name.
You didn't catch my name? I didn't throw it! Hey, sis! Listen, I think I may have to stay here a couple days because my hotel's been condemned downtown.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's okay, sweetheart. You can stay here for as long as you want.
Thanks.
Better yet, why don't you just move in?
Listen, why don't we all go sit down to dinner? I'm sure it'll be ready any moment.
Oh, great. Sounds good to me.
Let us pray.
Good evening. I'm from Omega Credit Agencies, bill collectors. According to our calculations, you, sir, are in arrears on your regular payments for your mortgage, taxes, water, oil, garbage service, garden hose, automobile, dishwasher, dryer, PTA dues, toaster, matching pots and pans, and other assorted various items to the tune of $6,400,612.
But I only make $234.12 a month. I can't possibly pay this.
Well, we'll just have to repossess this new dining room set of yours then. Hank, Louie!
Hank and Louie. That must be Hank.
I burnt the macaroni and cheese. Oh, no, not my new dining room set!
I'm leaving.
But, boss, what about dinner?
I'm on a diet.
Well, Mr. Wormer, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I was planning on asking you for an advance tonight.
In advance?
On my salary. $6,400,612. I figured I could pay it off a little each week.
Where's my plunger?
I owe more money than I'll ever make in my entire life. My wife doesn't speak to me. My boss is going to fire me. My neighbors borrow everything I own. And you're my brother-in-law. No, Robert Jr. Don't you? Robert Jr. I never thought you were my kid. No, 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 Robert Jr. No! Hi. Here.
Thanks, I think.
I'll make this as brief as possible.
That would be the day.
Please don't make this any harder than it has to be.
Robert, before you say anything...
Bombshell, I love you, I respect you, but it won't work. What would you do without furniture? Cooped up in a house with a bratty kid, a vulgar brother, and obnoxious neighbors?
To tell you the truth, I hadn't really thought about it.
Of course not. You were too blinded by love. You didn't think about your future, or mine.
Maybe I was selfish?
And what about the kids? Did you think about them? Or their welfare, or their future?
I guess not.
All my life I've wanted to be a lawyer. All your life you've wanted to be a geologist.
Getting rocks off mountains.
Right. How can we get married and leave college before we have a chance to be what we want to be?
Now that you put it that way...
I knew you'd understand. And we can still be friends, of course.
Pals forever.
And you can keep my pin.
Your pin.
Yeah.
Your pin.
Yeah, it's that one.
Oh, thanks. No. Robert, I think you ought to have this back. Let's make it a clean break.
Then again, maybe I shouldn't be a lawyer after all.
Whoops, am I intruding? No, Tamara. Robert and I were just discussing what good friends we are. I'm going to midnight choir practice. Would you like to walk me there, Robert? If you're going by the chapel, I mean.
Am I going by the chapel? Yes, I am. Going right by the chapel. I'll be glad to walk you there. But I'm not stopping. I think I'll be a lawyer instead.
Whatever you say.
Could have been great. That kid was too much. Could have handled the job, but that kid.
Hey, Hoover, you going out on another date with the Bombshell?
No, we broke up. She went her way, I went mine.
That's how it goes. Tough.
Well, you know, things were getting too serious. I mean, she wanted to get married, settle down, have kids, everything.
Some girls are just homebodies.
Did she take it well when you told her?
Take it? I don't know.
Where are you going with the flowers, then?
I've got a date tonight with Tamara Thornton. Boy, she's terrific. I think I'm in love. At least for tonight.